During these same years, as I became a writer and broadcast journalist, we've seen a new national crisis emerge, an epidemic of overweight, obesity, and diet-related chronic disease that is now the #1 killer in the U.S. and spreading unchecked to developed countries around the globe. The confusion for most Americans is that we see and hear so much contradictory advice that we don't really understand what to eat for optimal health. How can we deal with a national obesity epidemic when most of us aren't even sure how to lose our own excess body fat? In fact, 10 years ago, a national Harris poll said 80% of Americans over 25 were overweight. And ABC News declared that Americans are fat and just too confused to do anything about it.
The public is confused not because what are known as facts continue to change. The public is confused because what the media and special interest groups and large corporations selling foods, etc., would like you to currently believe is a fact keeps on being changed.
90% of the people that I see have no clue, and they're just jumping from one thing to the next thing on a daily basis. I think we just need to ditch the whole thing and reconceptualize and reteach nutrition. From a very basic point of view, I think we complicate it too much.
I have spent a fair amount of time in hospital scenarios, and it's tragic when you see some of the compounding factors of obesity and how it shortens lives, how it decreases the quality of life. So it's a tragedy in that regard, particularly when we're seeing more and more children affected by it.
People will not be able to afford the cost of chronic obesity and diabetes and all of the complications that come with that.
We're spending $147 billion a year because of obesity-related conditions. And we've seen the rate increase among kids in all communities. In the African American and Hispanic communities, the numbers are even worse.
Add to the mix our new personal media devices, and escaping our uncertainty is made increasingly difficult, because we are surrounded by a never-ending cycle of ever-changing diet recommendations and emotionally charged nutritional beliefs. Everywhere we go, every day of our lives.
There are three things in life which are very visceral: religion, politics, and nutrition. They're all based on belief systems, and none of them respond well to challenge. Essentially, they say, don't confuse me with the facts because in my heart, I know I'm right.
A quick Google search on healthy eating reveals literally thousands of contradictory messages, medical entertainment shows, superficial news coverage, inaccurate reporting, and personal opinions delivered as fact, fueling even more confusion.
Nobody's really interested in delineating the distinctions here and educating people and allowing them to make an informed choice. We look for sensationalism, and so they create a very false dichotomy right out of the gate that usually the person presenting information like this, Gary Taubes and some other people, have been kind of waylaid by these setups, essentially.
Health is not simply the absence of disease. Health is being healthy. And a lot of people have no disease, but they never get enough sleep, they can't get out of bed in the morning, they don't have all the energy they need for the things they do, they have to visit a doctor 2 or 3 times, in a 6-month period, they're at their chiropractor every week, they take 2 or 3 over-the-counter pain meds, 2 or 3 anti-inflammatories, a bunch of antihistamines. That's not health. They don't have a diagnosed illness, and they are not healthy. And that's most of the public.